Okay. Hello everybody. This is this is this is gonna be task 3.3, Computer Science 9608 / Paper 2, Region 2, pre-release material, and I'm gonna solve task 3.3. Okay. Uh, I'm just gonna jump to task 3.3 right now. Just getting down to business. Let's say. Okay, this is task 3.3, and task 3.3 says we have done task 3.2 and all of the above in a separate video. If you haven't seen that, or if you're new and if you don't have any idea about it, about anything, and you're gonna attempt computer science in this May-June, you should definitely check out those videos. Those are really helpful. And I'm going to link this pre-release material in the description. Please print that out and have that in your hand, because I will be minimizing this window and maximizing Visual Basic. And yeah, you will need to have Visual Basic installed on your computer, whether it's Windows or Mac. I'll have that. I have tutorials on how to install that on your computer, so please check those out. Okay, so task 3.3 says, and if you just want an overview of the program, you can jump to a later part of the video, it doesn't matter. Task 3.3 says, I'm gonna type the code line by line, so you can type with me. That's the best thing to do right now. But if you know it and you just wanna get an overview, so I'll give an overview at the end of the video. So task 3.3, write program code to search for a member name input by user. So I'm gonna have to search for a member name. If the member name is found, output the corresponding ID number. Okay, so if I search for a correct member name, then I have to output the member ID. Okay, if the name is not found, output a suitable message. Ensure that the search is not case sensitive. Okay, so if member name is David and the D is capital, and if I enter DAVID and it's all small, so it doesn't have to matter. The program has to be designed in such a way that it doesn't matter. You have to give, if I enter David, then capital, be it small, whatever, it has to show up. Okay. This is gonna be a pretty long program. So, and there are a few things that you might need to understand thoroughly. So please be focused. And I'm gonna do a new project, then I'm gonna console application. I'm gonna let it load. Okay, I'm gonna set this to 125%. It's easy to view, and now I'm gonna be typing out the program. So it says, I have the pre-release material in my hand, and it says, write program code to search for a member name input by the user. So in the first line, I'm going to say, okay, so I need to prompt the user to enter a member name for search. Okay, so I'm going to print to the screen. Please enter member name for search. Okay, I prompted the user to do this. Now I'll need to save what the user inputs onto the console into a variable. So I'm going to name that variable MN. Okay, I'm going to name that variable mn, and I'm going to say mn. No, I don't want this. Mn is equals to console.readLine, and it's going to read. Mn is not declared. Div mn as string. And then I'm going to initialize mn, so mn is equals to an empty string. Okay, I've done this. Okay, so the while not end of file loop is going to run here because what this function has to do is it has to go on each line and search if mn is equal to one of these things. Okay, so that's what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to do while not end of file, so it's gonna go down and down and down again. Which file? File 1. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna clean up my program. Okay. Now inside this while loop, I'm going to say, oh golly, I didn't even open the file. What's happening to me? So I'll have to open the file first so that it knows where to take an input from. So I'm gonna open the file over here. So I'm gonna say file open, because I'll need to take input from the file and then compare it with my value of mn. So I'm going to say file open, which file 1, and then I'm going to say this. Oh. My file was stored in C:\\, users / my username / desktop / what was the name of task3 / task3 / and the name of the file was clubdata.txt. Then I'm going to close this double quotation, and then I'm going to add a comma, and then I'm going to say open mode dot input, because I want to take input from the file and then compare it to my value of mn. Mn is the value that the user inputted onto the screen. Okay, whatever. String constants must input double quote. What's the error? What is the error? I don't understand. Oh, I didn't close the bracket right here. Okay, so this is done. I've opened the file. Which file have I opened? I've opened this file right here in my program. Okay, I've directed the program to go into this file. Mind you, in the exam you won't have to type out this thing. You just say C:/club data. The program will know, the examiner will know that you're referring to the same file. You don't have to specify a location. Okay, doesn't matter. Just in every situation, you just don't have to type out this thing. You just type C:/club data. Okay. Okay. Once you've come this far, you're gonna clean up. I'm gonna clean up a little of the program, and I'm gonna say, okay, while not end of file. So I'll take input from the file. So I'm gonna say input from which file? From file 1. And what do I have to input? Member name. Okay, and and I also have to input the corresponding member ID. Mind you, I haven't declared or initialized these variables, so I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to say dim member name as string, dim member ID as string, and then I'm going to initialize all of these strings. I'm going to say member name is equals to this, and then I'm saying member ID is equals to an empty double quotation mark. And I'm going to go a little bit down into the program, and I'm going to say, okay, so I inputted the first line of the file into this thing, and then I inputted the second line of the file into this thing. So this is my member name, and this is my member ID right over here. Okay, so I've done this. So now I'm going to search inside. Now I'm going to compare. So now I'm going to compare this member name with this MN. So I'm going to say if MN is equals to member name, then I'm going to print. Then I'm going to say the task tells me to say if MN is equals to member name, but it said that it should not be case sensitive. So I'm going to say uCase of MN. So all of MN will become will become uppercase letters, and then I'm going to say uCase of MN, and this is going to be an uppercase. So it doesn't matter whatever they are, both of them will become all uppercase, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is how we satisfy the condition of ensure that the search is not case sensitive. Okay, so if uCase MN and uCase member name are the same, then we're going to print console dot writeLine. We're going to print we're going to say, yeah, the member ID is found, the member name exists, I found him, the program found him, and member ID is equals to and then I'm going to say add plus, and I'm going to say, okay, so the member ID is equals to this one right here. Okay, this one. The program picked member name, and it picked the member ID with that member name. And then we compared the member name with the MN. If it's the same, if it matches, then it's going to say, yeah, I found that member name. I'm sorry, we found that member, and his and member ID. Yeah, that was right. Member ID is equals to the member ID that we just picked up. Okay, so this is the end of this loop. Else member not found, and we're gonna end right here. Okay, so I think we are done with our task 3. Yeah, this is it. This was the program, and we have done task 3. It's not that difficult. It's simple. I'm gonna tell you what this while not end of file means again. So if I open this thing right here, and if I say, okay, so the first while not end of file, so it's gonna take the first one, David. If I enter Ginger, fine. If I enter Ginger right over here, the value of mn will be Ginger, and so while not end of file, it'll pick up David first, and then it'll pick up David's ID, and then it'll compare if my caps lock mn, that is Ginger, is it equals to member name. Oh, okay, I see a problem with the program right here. The problem is that it's gonna print member not found again and again, because look, I'm gonna play it for you. Ginger. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna play it for you right now. Okay, I entered Ginger. Okay, it's gonna say member not found, then member found. Okay, so this is the problem, because when it checks for David, it'll say member not found. Then it's gonna check for John, and it'll say no, member is not equals to this, so member not found. So, and then when it's gonna go to Ginger, it's gonna say yeah, member found. So to fix this, we will cancel this else, and we're gonna copy this right here, and we're gonna do that, and we're gonna after the while loop, we're gonna paste this. And then we're gonna check if our program works properly. I'm gonna enter Ginger, then I'm gonna explain to you what happened. Okay. Member found, member not found. Okay. Wait. If just hold on a second, let me think about this. Okay, so over here, I thought I could have done this with this, but it's not possible. We're gonna have to use a Boolean variable over here. So we're gonna say that if member name is equals to ucase member name, if mn is equals to ucase member name, then yeah, just say member found. But also is found, we're gonna say our Boolean variable is found, and we're gonna say true. You're gonna be really confused as to what's happening right here. I'm gonna explain everything to you. Don't need to worry. If I'm confused, that's a good thing, because then your thought process will be the same as mine. So I'm going to declare a Boolean variable over here. Okay, and then I'm going to define that, initialize that Boolean variable is found is equals to false. We always declare Boolean variables as false. And then I'm gonna say, okay, yeah, if this is true, then yeah, print found and print the member ID. And then is found is true. But if it's not found, then is found is gonna be false. So if is found is equals to false, then print member not found. This is the understanding bit. Okay, I'm going to explain it to you. You don't need to worry. Okay, look, we went into this loop. I've explained all of this. So if this is true, this part right here, it's gonna print found member ID, and it's gonna say, yeah, is found is true. Okay, just hold on. So right over here, when mn is equals to member name, it's gonna print found and the member ID and the corresponding member ID, but it's also going to change this Boolean variable from it was false over here to true over here. Okay, so it's not going to go is found as true right now, and if is found as false, so it's not false, it's true right now, so it's not going to print this. Okay, if the mn is equals to member name. Okay, but if member name and mn don't match until the file has ended, then the is found Boolean variable will remain as false. Okay, so in that case, it'll return this, it'll enter this loop, and it's gonna say, okay, is member name is not found, and then end if. So this is what's gonna happen. Okay, I hope you understood. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if it helped you. I will be attempting task 3.4 after this, so stay tuned for that. If you have any suggestions, then please do leave them in the comment section below. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.